We have a fat man with a bunch of, at best, some of them sevens. There might be a 10 in there. I'm not sure, depending on the day. And then, I don't know, whatever. Who gives a yeah. I guess this is a dude. I mean, it's like this. Like, who the fuck wants this in their comic book? I haven't done too much deep diving into later issues of heavy metal, like the 90's. Obviously, I haven't seen any of the new stuff, but I have a few issues of like the 90's era of heavy metal. And it's definitely interesting, that's for sure. So anyways, we got this amazing piece on the front of Ranks, which I did a video on. I'll probably put it at the end of this video so you can check it out if you're a fan of Ranks. If this is your first video. I've done a few heavy metal issues in the past of like the older issues, which I think are better, with your Mobius, your Juliet's, your who else is in there? So many artists. I can't think of any right off the top of my Kaza. Tons of artists. And then the 90's came, and Kevin Eastman, I think it was the 90's, Kevin Eastman bought it out. Not entirely sure. I think the 80's were pretty rough too for a time. But then the 90's come in, and things change a bit, and I don't know, it feels like it's missing the soul. So let's take a look at it. And I mean, I love these old issues where you can get the so we do have Ranks, great, amazing comic. Gypsy Siberian Fires, never heard of that, and The Killer. So anyways, and then we have a fat man with a bunch of at best, some of them sevens. There might be a 10 in there. I'm not sure, depending on the day. And then, I don't know, whatever. Who gives a shit? Yeah. I guess this is a dude. I mean, it's shit like this. Like, who the fuck wants this in their comic book? Like, look at my shitty fucking, at best, D-level films. And then I think some of the other issues have like literal pornography in it. So there you go. That's what you're into. And then we have some Richard. Is this the one that has the Richard Corbin interview? Jesus. Anyways, that's cool if you're into that. Sometimes I like reading those old interviews. And then we finally get into this. We covered this issue, so we'll kind of go through this rather quickly. I mean, it's just amazing artwork. Watch the video I did on it. I mean, beautiful stuff. Everybody should check out Ranks. It's impossible to get your hands on. Hopefully Dark Horse finally gets sorry, skip a little too far. Hopefully Dark Horse gets their hands on that so we can get the same release that we got from Corbin on his den stuff. But here we go. Here's just a random story. I have no idea who the artist is on it. And whenever you do heavy metal, you have the risk of your channel getting a strike. Because I guess boobs are not cool for whatever reason. I will say the art in this is very good. I also love this size. It really brings out the artwork. I mean, you can't see it obviously because you're watching a video, but getting these, if you can get these like later issues, some of them are pretty cheap to get your hands on, but for some weird reason, like heavy metal issues are now getting expensive. So anyways, we have more naked women. This woman decided that she wanted to fight with no shirt on, and this woman decided maybe I'll wear a shirt. I love the orange though. The orange looks great. Man, they really went crazy with the fucking nudity, didn't they, huh? Jesus. I guess it's if Dolph Lundgren was a woman. I mean, who wouldn't smash? You know what I mean? And then we have more sex because sex is cool. Man, I love the color on this though. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too harsh on the '90s heavy metal stuff. It always feels like it's like a B movie in comics, But I mean, the artwork is amazing. This reminds me of like stuff that you would see like in Image now, like Image Comics now. I feel like this Image Comics look like this now, and this is '97. So, yeah. If you told me this was an Image comic, I'd believe you for sure, for sure, man. And again, just in case you want to buy comics of some dude railing a chick, there you go. Let's look at some of these titles. Yeah. I was expecting like raw anal penis tugboat 32 or something. That's what I was expecting. Anyways, so we get to this awesome looking. Honestly, maybe I was a little tough on '90s heavy metal. I know the '80s have some rough issues. But I don't know. I think this art looks great. It's great stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's just I love the black and white, like, and grays, and a lot of brushwork going on with like the backgrounds and stuff. Beautiful stuff. I love the shape design that he's using. Yeah. Hard stuff. I can't tell if there's it's supposed to be a very buff woman. I don't know. You want to buy some Euro hardcore sex, and then we have like a Mobius knockoff, which hey, whatever. I mean, I got no problem with that. Looks cool. I mean, it's so weird that like you get these ads for like hardcore anal sex comics, and then you go to this, and it's like, oh, okay, why not? Man, stuff looks great. I will say the stuff looks really, really good. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not doing much talking. I'm just kind of looking. So you can get back issues at this time for $6 each, which is very cool. From all the way from '77. I don't know when the first issue came out, but you can get back issues for $6 each, including shipping. That's a pretty damn good deal. You can be paying. You want to get June 1977? Bet you're gonna be paying like $25 if you're lucky. It's probably gonna cost you more than that. It might cost you like $50-$60. These prices of heavy metal, man, they are insane. It's funny because I started buying heavy metal magazine issues like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and they were pretty cheap at the time. I mean, you're not looking at like a Hulk 181 number or anything like that, but you may pay. There might be a couple issues of having like the one that's the movie issue is like $400, and it's like I don't think it's worth that. But anyways, let's look at this art again. I really dig this art. It's very cartoony, but I dig it. It's pretty cool. And then we have more chicks getting railed. So there you go. And then we're back to Dolph Lundgren, female Dolph Lundgren. Okay. Got a double shot here. Must have not had a lot of books at the time. Great art, by the way. Just amazing stuff. I love the color. It's just really great stuff. I don't know the background of this book, or if it ended up, if it's like done by amazing artists that I never heard of. It's so cool because it's like European manga feel, and then it feels like something like Image. Because when you read Image comics, it's like the people who make comics now, in like indie comics, I guess you want to call Image, they're very much inspired by manga and European art. So you kind of get this mixture. But man, it's cool. It's cool stuff. Drawing a woolly mammoth, that's not easy. You know, none of this stuff is easy to draw. I love the back. I love the color. Color's amazing, man. That's the one thing about heavy metal, dude. Like, somebody at Heavy Metal editorial who was picking stories, who were picking artists to do, whether they were getting the work that was published somewhere else or whatever, they really always knew how to find color, like how to find the books that had great color, and then they printed beautifully. I mean, if you look at this color on this page, it just looks amazing. But anyways, I was wrong. I think 90s heavy metal's fine. I don't think it's bad. Well, I could deal without the, you know, hardcore sex, you know, 6'1" and worth the climb. It's only art if it's well hung. There you go, guys. And yeah. I can't. Sex Symbol Dynasty. Let's see. Are any of them a 10? No. To me, they're not. And then on the back you get the perfect collection of Robotech. Cool. Each tape was $19.95. So yeah, I mean, 6'1" and worth the climb. That's a very tall woman. Jesus, I can literally see her nip. Can you make sure that I mean, you got a lot of room there. Can you make sure you can just move? Maybe the dude who was taking the picture was just too short, and he's like, nah, you know, can't reach above your nips. I don't know. That's hey man, if you're into 6'1" chicks, they're worth the climb, bro. And yeah, but anyways, yeah, I think this looks fine. I think it looks good, and you get ranks, which is, you know, if you're like, I want to pick up a random issue of heavy metal and it's, you know, $10 or whatever, I'd say it's worth it for sure. Is it like 80s or like 70s heavy metal or early 80s heavy metal? Nah, but it's not bad. There's one issue that I got. I think it was either before this or after this. It's quite terrible. So yeah, buys thighs and bikinis, my friend. So there you go. That's the video that I did of heavy metal November 97. We're almost getting into 98 here. I was 6 when this came out. No. Yes, 6 when this came out. Man, that's amazing. I love that piece. That's unbelievable. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm going to cover more heavy metal issues because I adore heavy metal. Even when it's bad, you know, even when it's not amazing, even when they have to double dip an artist, or a story, it's fun to look at. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.